This nepotism word, does it actually exist?
Definitely. I mean, for sure. I think more than nepotism, I want to rephrase this because again, I only want to talk on things that are sort of out of my own experience.
Because many times it happens with the new kids that, okay, fit, not fit, kind of a thing.
And at least I know that my test will get seen. The luxury of choice. Some people get very early on in their career, some people get very late on in their career.
कि ये चाहिए,
ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, ऐसा चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. Hi, this is Alaya F and you're watching me on FilmiBeat.
हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू. गुड मॉर्निंग मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ बिकॉज बहुत ही कम ऐसे इंटरव्यूज़ होते हैं जो हम इतनी सुबह करते हैं. वी आर ग्रेटफुल राइट. अलाया, ऑडियंस अलाया कौन इन्हें नहीं जानता. एंड सबसे अच्छी बात ये है कि ये इंटरव्यू हम इतनी सुबह कर रहे हैं बिकॉज जनरली ये इंटरव्यूज हम शाम को करते हैं. माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, आर यू अ मॉर्निंग पर्सन?
हाँ, आई एम डेफिनेटली अ मॉर्निंग पर्सन. मैं नाइट पर्सन भी हूँ. आई थिंक मूड पे डिपेंडेंट है और वर्क पे डिपेंडेंट है. तो इफ it's necessary, then mornings are always good. Natural light and all is also there, which is always nice. But I'm flexible. I'm a flexible person.
लेकिन ये बात मानी पड़ी, ये जो साल गया है पिछले पूरे, फ्रेडी किसने नहीं देखी और फ्रेडी उम्मीद से ज़्यादा करके गई है. क्या रिएक्शंस आए आपके पास और कैसा लग रहा है? क्योंकि यू नो आफ्टर जवानी जानेमन व्हेन फ्रेडी केम, आई एम श्योर आपके लिए थोड़ा सा एक नर्वसनेस रही होगी.
बिल्कुल.
अब उससे निजात आप पा चुकी हैं. क्या चल रहा है दिमाग में?
अब तो मैं बहुत रिलीव्ड फील कर रही हूँ. आई थिंक जवानी जानेमन के बाद मेरा 3 साल का ब्रेक था. नॉट आउट ऑफ चॉइस, आउट ऑफ यू नो लॉकडाउन एंड कंपल्शन एंड कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं था. एंड आई थिंक a lot was riding on Freddy because it was 3 years later. और वैसे भी सेकेंड फिल्म पे प्रेशर होती है, लेकिन क्योंकि ये 3 साल बाद आ रही थी तो और भी ज़्यादा प्रेशर था. एंड लकीली इट्स गॉन यू नो वेरी वेरी वेल एंड रिस्पॉन्स भी बहुत अच्छा मिला है. और रिव्यूज़ यू नो परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर और फिल्म को लेकर सब कुछ बहुत ही ज़्यादा पॉजिटिव है. तो आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड, आई एम वेरी रिलीव्ड. और अब मैं एक्साइटेड हूँ टू सी व्हाट हैपेंस आफ्टर दिस.
लेकिन पता है ये जो बीच का टाइम था पैंडेमिक का, सैफ के साथ आपकी फिल्म आई और उसके बाद एवरीबॉडी यू नो वाज प्रीटी श्योर कि अब बैक टू बैक फिल्में आने वाली. पैंडेमिक आया, सबके लिए प्रॉब्लम हुई. लेकिन उस वक्त एज एन एक्टर 3 साल आपको यू नो एक मेंटल हेल्थ थोड़ा बहुत प्रेशर होता है कि यार इतनी बड़ी फिल्म आई एंड अब मैं ना चाहते हुए भी करूँगी. तो उससे बाहर निकलने में किसने आपकी हेल्प किया? क्या आपको टाइम लगा?
आई थिंक लॉकडाउन के टाइम तो मैं बहुत एंशियस थी, लेकिन फिर मैंने सोचा कि सी इफ़ यू कैन कंट्रोल समथिंग देन कंट्रोल इट. इफ़ यू कांट कंट्रोल इट यू कांट कंट्रोल इट. तो फिर टेंशन लेना पॉइंटलेस हो जाता है. तो आफ्टर वन पॉइंट ऐसे चलो ठीक है, लीव इट. ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक आई डिड लॉट्स ऑफ सोशल मीडिया. I was like, through social media and through Instagram, I'll keep throwing myself into people's lives on their phones. So they have no option but to keep seeing me little at least. And that's what I did during the lockdown. और lockdown के बाद second wave और third wave के बीच में थोड़ा सा gap था जहाँ बीच में things had opened up a little bit. तो उस time पे between the second lockdown and that Omicron wave, in 3 months I shot 3 films. 3 films. So Freddy was one of them. There was Freddy. There was a film that I'm doing with Anurag Kashyap sir that we finished also during that time, and another film called U-Turn, which we also started and finished in that time. So 3 films in 3 months between those two. So I think by default I got at ease.
By the way, Freddy was a kind of a very challenging film for any actor, especially when the person gets to play your character. So how did Freddy happen to you? How did it come to you?
Actually, Freddy was the producers of Freddy were Jay Shevakramani and Ekta ma'am. So Jayu sir and I had worked together on Jawani Janeman, and Ekta ma'am and I had worked together on U-Turn. So it was a great moment of having both my producers believe in me and come to me with this script. And there was no universe in which I was going to say no to it. I was so happy to be getting the opportunity to play that role with the most amazing, of course, cast and crew and director and you know everyone around. So yeah, before they could say the fur of Freddy, I was like yes. So yeah, I think it came to me very organically, and I'm so happy it did.
Everybody knows who's Pooja Bedi.
Yes.
But still, is it very difficult for star kids to get you know what they want where they want to work, what film they want to be a part of?
I mean, I'll only talk from my own personal experience. I don't want to comment on anyone else's experience or generalize at all. See, there's a point in your career or in your life where you get the luxury of choice, where you get to say, yeah, I want to do this type of film and not this type of film. I want to do this type of film and not this type of film. Or I want to do this type of role or be paired up with this person or all of that. The luxury of choice, some people get very early on in their career, some people get very late on in their career. I have not yet reached the point where I have the luxury of choice. For me, it's sort of, you hear about projects that are happening, you either test for it or you do meetings for it or you try and pursue it in whatever way you possibly can. And if they also think you fit and you sort of fit into it, then I sort of go and get it. I'm not at the point yet where I can say I want this and it happens, or I can say
ये चाहिए role,
ये चाहिए वो चाहिए ऐसा चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. I think I'm still trying to prove myself a lot. I'm still luckily a lot of people do have a lot of belief and faith in me, and I'm trying to sort of build my path and my journey. But in terms of just getting things that you want, that takes something that comes much later on after you've proved a lot more.
But this nepotism word, does it actually exist in this industry?
Definitely. I mean, for sure. I think more than nepotism, I want to rephrase this, because again, I only want to talk on things that are sort of out of my own experience. I think more than nepotism, I think it's about access. So my being a part of this industry earlier, having a family that was a part of this industry earlier, it never got me a film. No one, there was no call made to say make a film with my daughter or granddaughter, and then people came around to make it happen. That's not how it happened for me.
You actually studied in New York.
Yeah. Not only that, I studied, of course I did an acting course there, then I came back and I trained here a lot, but that's not even the point of it. I think everyone should train, whether you're from the industry or not from the industry. I think if you're here to act, you should learn how to act. If you want to be a doctor, you'll study medicine.
It helps, actually it helps.
Of course it helps, and it should be necessary. But for me, it was more about the whole testing, auditioning process. I had to go through all of that. But what my privilege got me was access, in the sense that when I go in for a meeting, I'm able to go for that meeting. It's not that I need to jump through 10 hoops to get that meeting. Will that meeting get me a film? Probably not. But it'll get me the meeting. Now, if I go and I test for a project, I will at least know for a fact that the people will see my test.
Because many times it happens with the new kids that, okay, fit, not fit, kind of a thing.
And at least I know that my test will get seen. Will they definitely take me because of my access? No. But will they see my test? Yes, they will. So there are little levels to that, where it's not as black and white as because she's from the industry, it's easy, but it's not that it's even nearly as hard.
And since I'm listening to you, I'm sure that you must have been rejected many times.
Of course.
How do you take that rejection?
I think anyone that wants to be an actor, you have to be a little mad to want to be an actor. You have to be a little mad to believe that you can actually be that, one of those few people that can really go out there and make it and be big. So I think in that madness only you have that feeling of, no, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. And of course, शुरू में जब rejections आ जाते हैं, it does feel a little disillusioning. But it is that weird moment of जहाँ self doubt आ जाता है, fear आ जाता है. Fear आ जाती है?
Fear आ जाता है?
आ जाती है.
बिल्कुल सही है.
पता नहीं. तो anyway, तो वो सारे feelings they definitely come in very, very strongly. But I think, like with anything else, with practice it gets easier. I mean, even today there are lots of moments where I want something, but of course you don't end up getting it. So stuff like that always happens.
I can see that Filmfare trophy over there.
Yes.
So what was your first feeling when you got Filmfare for the debut?
It was probably the happiest moment I've ever had, because it was, firstly, it just gives you that sense of validation and what you've committed to do for the rest of your life, It made me feel validated, it made me feel seen, it made me feel a sense of ease, क्योंकि लॉकडाउन और सब हो रहा था, जवानी जाने मन के बाद मैं श्योर भी नहीं थी कि ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी भी नहीं. तो I was very, very, very very happy to have received it, and then I received it with my nana. So my nana was the one that they called on the stage to present it to me, and it was just so special.
But you know, this lady over here, we have
Yes.
a very nice picture. I wish we could show to
You
the
can
audience.
pull it here, we can show.
We will. Yes. So this lady,
Sweet.
इनसे आपको क्या सीखने को मिल रहा है?
I think just the general, I think the main learning that I've taken from her, and I say this all the time because it is one of the main learnings that I have taken from her, it's that whenever she meets someone, no, they're left feeling a little happier. वो जो positive energy है, वो जो outlook है towards life and people or relationships or all of that, I think I've always admired the way she's handled that. So I think that's the main learning I've taken from her, and मैं वही कोशिश करती हूँ हर दिन कि मैं भी पॉजिटिव रहूँ और लोगों पे अच्छा इम्पैक्ट छोड़ूँ, और yeah, about that.
And wish you all the luck for
Thank you so much.
upcoming projects. And would you like to tell the audience what are the next projects of yours, if you can?
Yeah, sure. So you saw me in Jawani Janeva, then you saw me in Freddy. I'm giving myself an intro and all. Then you saw me in Freddy. Now you're going to see me in Almost Pyar, which is directed by Anurag Kashyap sir and also has Karan Mehta in it, who it's going to be his debut. So look out for that. And after that, I have U-Turn coming out, and currently I'm shooting for Shri, which is the Shrikant Bhola biopic, and that should be coming out shortly after. And then anything else after that, now I will tell you later.
It will happen.
Will happen मतलब is happening, but I'll tell you later.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके, और बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं, बहुत सारी बताइए.
Thank you so much.
All the success to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.